What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we got a brand new video. We're back after a really long time. We are back for the sometime foreseeable future, and we're gonna be covering Punishing Gray Raven. So it's been probably 7 or 8 months since I last uploaded a Grand Cross video, and most of it came down to me going into my last semester, working on my final project, and not being interested in any mobile games at the time. So Grand Cross has definitely been like my favorite gacha game ever, and I might hop back into it at some point in the future, but for now I just wanted something fresh. So Punishing Gray Raven is a brand new ARPG game, 3D. It honestly feels like a AAA game, reminds me a lot of Genshin in how like good it looks, the quality of the animations, and just the art in general, and you'll see it when I go over in this game or in this video. So in this video in particular, I'll be going over the combat, the upgrade system, the summoning system. And by upgrade, I mean like character progression and things along those lines. How does it work? How do you upgrade your character? How do you move on? Those tend to be the things that people care about the most when they're not sure of what the game entails, or if they want to give it a shot. Now, shout out to BlueStacks for sponsoring this video. I was planning on making this video regardless, and I was gonna use BlueStacks either way. So I really appreciate them sponsoring this video. It means a lot. The link to this will be down below, and what this will do is that link will bring you to BlueStacks emulator, and if you already have it, I believe it'll simply just open the game up. If you don't have it, it'll also install the game with the installation of BlueStacks. Now, if you guys don't know what the heck I'm talking about at all, never used an emulator ever, I'm currently playing on PC. And it plays super smooth, especially for me, where I can record it very well without having to link my phone into it, and then I can play on my phone on the go. But this prevents me from like overheating very easily. I can crank up the settings to max, no problem. Play it on the highest FPS that they offer, and it works just fine. And if I ever needed to, I can do multiple instances. I know when I was playing Grand Cross, I would have my global and JP up on separate BlueStacks instances all the time. And the same thing with Naruto Blazing when I had JP and global up. But the new BlueStacks 5 emulator just dropped. Came out, I believe, 2 months ago, and it takes a good step up on the BlueStacks 4 emulator, which has been out for some time. A lot of under the hood things, but for the most part, it's faster. I will show some cool features of BlueStacks once we get into the actual game that I use. But a quick little, and if you guys already know how to do this, don't worry, you can skip ahead. Just to show, I have the FPS uncapped up to 160 FPS. This means that if the game allows it, I can go beyond 60 FPS. And on top of that, you just have to make sure that your monitor can actually go beyond 60 Hertz. Otherwise, you really won't notice a difference. Besides that, I got high cores, high memory allocation, and make sure that you need to enable CPU virtualization if you want to use more than one core. If you don't have it enabled, it will let you know, and it'll explain how to do that. But let's get into some actual combat. Show you guys what it's like to play this game. And I'm going to show you guys 2 ways. So, if you're wondering like, how do you play this game on PC? Like how will it work? Because it's like you have this like here, this touchpad, and you're like, how am I gonna play the game? So the cool thing is, I did not have to do anything. On the right hand side, if you go to game controls and turn on-screen controls on, which it might be on by default, I turned it off just because I didn't need it. You'll see that everything happens to be in a place already. I did not set up these buttons at all, so I haven't done anything about these setups. This happened to be already pre-installed or preset for Punishing Gray Raven, and WASD controls my movement, Q is my dash, spacebar is my attack, R will be kind of like my active ability once I get enough energy, which you'll see this blue bar move up. And then these orbs are my other abilities. I have 3 colors, red, blue, yellow, and they each do something different. Yellow is an upward slash. I'll do 2. There you go. 1 blue is like a stance that increases my fire abilities. or whoo, I pressed the button by accident. It increases my fire damage for some time, and then red is a piercing move. And keep in mind, these are all character specific, so everyone will have their own abilities that they can perform. And then in this case, if you take a look on the left, I have this thing called Lotus Dual Blades. If I have 3 of any color plus 1 red, I'll perform Lotus. So let's get this blue out of the way. You'll notice that when I have these 3 next to each other, they have like the diamonds connecting them. You can't connect more than 3. So if I get rid of this blue, it's only 3 that'll stay connected. But I can click on any one of these, it'll perform the move, and now if I hit red, you'll see this power bar on the bottom, and that is Lotus. I managed to build up enough energy, so let's use my active. Nice. So that's how it works. But the cool thing is, and the reason why I don't need to use this, is this game has controller support. I am using my PS5 controller. You can use PS4, you can use Xbox 360, Xbox One. I'm actually not sure about Xbox 360, but I didn't have to do anything. The game just worked. Like, I literally plugged in my controller, went to button position, enabled controller mode. Like, my PS5 controller works under the PS4 settings, and it just works through BlueStacks. It's not like I had to do anything on BlueStacks either. And this makes it honestly amazing, right? Like, I would definitely play this game with a controller. I have access to all my orbs, and it just plays really smooth. So this is definitely my preferred way of playing the game, and it actually makes it feel like to me this feels like a PC game. It almost feels like a AAA game with how nice it moves, the quality of the animations, the way it feels on the controller. Like, I could not tell it would be a mobile game if you just removed the touch controls and gave it to me like that. Let's go into an actual mission. Before we do that, I'll show you how the progression system works. So you have a couple ways to progression. You have like 4 ways of progressing your character. And you can see here on the left hand side through the tabs. You have the upgrade, which is through levels. You have promotion, which is because this game is has that military vibe. If you make it to certain parts of the story, you can promote and give yourself more boosts on top of that. Evolution is very similar to ranking up your character in terms of like getting duplicates of your character, moving your character up in ranks. For example, the summonable characters in this game, the lowest rank is B. You can summon an A rank character and an S rank character as well. But the highest rank or the rarity in the game is triple S. So how do you get to triple S? You can either pull for the character's shards, or you can actually farm them. So that's a really cool thing about this game, is that you can simply farm the character's shards for any character that you own. I believe there's a limit on how many you can farm a day, but what this means is that if Lucia, who is the protagonist or the character that you start off by default, is your favorite character, you can just take her all the way to triple S, free to play. I saw a good amount of people promoting the free to play ability of this game, and that has a really good sign for me. They don't release new characters every other week like other typical gacha games does. They release their characters on a multiple month basis, so you have plenty of time to summon 4 new characters if you don't own them already. And from what I saw, free-to-play players can typically just get every single new character that comes out. So that is really cool. Besides those 4 things that I showed, well, I missed one, I believe. The skills. These are the different orbs, their abilities. I can upgrade them individually. I can upgrade my active abilities, each individually. This is my normal attack. This is my active attack. This is other things, and so on, right? I can upgrade my passive as well. So there's so many ways to upgrade your character, which I am a big fan of. You have weapons in here that you can summon for or get through daily events. Like I got mine through the story mode. but you can upgrade these as well. They have skills. There's always going to be preferred ways to build your characters. And then you have memories. These are kind of cards. You have 6 slots, and they each give you stats. If you have certain combinations, they'll give you bonus stats if you have them in pairs or in a set. So yeah, that is the upgrade system in its quickest thing. I can do a very quick mission to show you guys what it's actually like. You can bring up to 3 characters. I believe you can call on characters as assists, and on top of that, you can switch into the characters. I'm not completely fleshed out on the mechanics of the game, but that is what I understood from playing so far. And I can swap into one of the other characters to give you an idea of how other people play. So there we go. So I haven't summoned yet. Well, I have summoned because they make you summon once for the tutorial, but everything that I've done up until now has been free to play. I haven't used any currency, and I'll show you guys the summoning system after. The only thing on controller is I gotta figure out how to swap to my second character. But that's fine. You get the idea. So that's kind of how the combat works. I am on chapter 2, and from what I saw, like, the boss fight was pretty fun on chapter 1, and I saw that you do hit these like gear check walls pretty easily. So once you find the characters that you want, you can simply stick to them and keep upgrading them. Let's go show you the summoning system, and we'll leave it at that. R&D. I have 3 banners here on the base, 2 weapon banners and 1 summoning banner. I believe this will turn into a regular banner after the fact. Once I'm done with my beginner summons, I heard that the beginner summons are really good and you should go through with them. Just go through, do them all. So I don't know if no, we won't do that right now. I don't know if the multis in this game have better odds than not multis. I think it is, you can do singles all the way and it makes no difference. If I go take a look at drop details, you can see the rates for summoning. The base drop rate is 0.5%, but the pity is every 60 summons. So we have a very good pity in this game. The different weapon banners are, the left one allows you to pick a set of weapons that you want to summon towards, whereas this is a more generic weapon banner. They also have 2 event banners, which are really cool because if you take a look, they're both the same character that you're summoning for. But the difference between the 2 is that the one in the middle, this one, has the standard rates that I just showed you of 0.5% for an S rank, and it has that guaranteed pity at 60 summons, whereas this one, if you take a look at the summons, it's 1.5%. So it's a whole 1% up on the summons, but the difference is your pity gets moved back to between 80 and 100. And that's the trade-off. So it's really up to you on which one you want to summon on, but I like that they give you both options. So that'll be it for now. Hopefully you guys have an idea of how the game works, and I believe you can play this game with friends, up to 2 other people, and there is a guild system. I don't know if the guild system is implemented right now, but I know that a guild system exists. So that'll be it. Once again, thank you to BlueStacks for sponsoring this video. I cannot wait to play some more, upload some more. Reminder, link is down below if you want to check out this game, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Peace out.